Hi there. I've got a bit of a serious topic to discuss with you today. I was looking around and you hear news and you can't help hearing things about people, their children, illness in children, the terrible things that have been happening to children, child abuse, child murder, really horrible stuff. And I thought, where in the chart could this be? We know we've had this dreadful retrograde Mercury, but it's not really affecting children. Then I looked at the Jupiter that is now gone retrograde, and I thought, well, he's a benefic. How can he be causing unhappiness in children? And that's when I realized, children in astrology are all about the moon, this big nurturing planet. So what is the closest thing to a moon that we could look at that could perhaps show us that children are in a bad way, or nurturing is not good at the moment? And so I looked at the asteroid Ceres. Now, the asteroids in astrology are almost like the psychology of the chart, that hidden deep feeling that you have deep within. It's the hidden stuff that you find in a chart. The asteroids are actually found between Mars and Jupiter in the ecliptic. And what is thought to have been is some big event happened that smashed open a big planet. And each single asteroid actually rotates around, around an axis and stays within the ecliptic like a normal planet would. Ceres now is one of the biggest and most roundest of all the asteroids. Ceres resembles the moon. And when you look at the psychology of the deeper meaning of Ceres, the asteroid, Ceres is about nurturing. So to me, the Ceres was the closest thing I could think of to children and nurturing and what is going on. So I took a look to see what is happening with Ceres right now. And Ceres is in Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is a big, fiery, excessively hot sign. And can you imagine a moon-like energy in this big, fiery, excessive energy? It's uncomfortable, it's not good, it's damaging, it's really not a nice place for the moon or for Ceres to be. What has happened there? So we've had Ceres there for a while, which has been burning up, and we're seeing a lot of horrible things there, things where people are not being nurtured, children are not being nurtured. We are not nurturing ourselves at all, not being kind to ourselves, and others are not being kind. It's almost as if the universe has forgotten about nurturing, about being nice, being kind. It just isn't there. The thing that worries me most is all these horrible little things happening to these poor little children all over the world, and you'll even find in friends of yours. But I don't want to go deeply into that because that's just depressing. So we'll just stick to the reason why and what can be done about it. Now, Ceres has just gone into its station. That was about a week ago. And now it's retrograding in Sag. Now this can be a good thing. Now that Ceres is retrograding in the sign that has damaged it, it can look at all the things that have been damaging to nurturing, to children, to mothers, all these very damaging energies that have happened in the past. It will readdress them, fix them, and then when it comes round, perhaps we can have a solution. Now, when you look at Sagittarius, it's a sign of a deep, bigger understanding. It's also a sign that rules in higher knowledge and could rule law. So what I'm hoping with this retrograde Ceres, it's going to bring to light, which is already, it's come to light with Ceres in Sag, of how devastating it is to deal with children that have been hurt through no fault of their own, through adults, through predators, through accidents. And perhaps new, stronger laws are going to come out to protect these little children. The other thing with Ceres is, how do we nurture ourselves? And with Sagittarius, there's just too much going on. We're burning ourselves out. It's now take time and start to understand your deep inner you and how you desperately need to nurture yourself, because once you nurture love and can look after yourself, you can look after others. Now, the mythology of Ceres is very interesting regarding children. And when we look at Demeter, who was the goddess of earth, Mother Earth, she gave birth to a beautiful child called Persephone. And Persephone was absolutely lovely in the gardens of earth, singing, picking flowers, and Hades, Pluto, saw her. So he opened up the earth and he took her and he kidnapped her and took her down to hell, the underworld, where he kept her prisoner. Eventually, through Hermes, Mercury, the message was sent down to Pluto to say, you need to set her free, because Demeter stopped looking after the earth and everything died and we got winter. So the minute she was returned, a negotiation happened and Persephone was returned to her mother. So spring came and everything that was beautiful started to grow. But the deal was that she had to give Persephone back to Pluto every quarter. Every quarter we get winter. And that is just a little bit of mythology about Persephone, the child that keeps on going to the underworld. So it's a really good time now to find out how we can negotiate issues around children. If you are separated or divorced and the children are a thing, it's called negotiation. There will be a bit of pain, but through negotiation we can have the joy and the pleasure that nurturing is supposed to bring all of us. So I say to you guys, when you feel like your life is all about winter, try and find ways to nurture yourself. Understand, study, learn about yourself. Go and have therapy. But the best thing about this Ceres retrograde is we have a chance to fix, to repair this burning, damaging, fiery, uncontrolled energy that is breaking us down and destroying us. Let's take time out, and together with Jupiter, who's showing us all the cracks there are in life, we can perhaps fix things and become more nurturing to self and therefore to others. So go and have a deep look at yourselves and do a little bit of self-nurturing. So on that really kind note, I wish you a very, very good evening, day, or whatever you are, in whichever time zone you are. Cheerio.